So, Assalamualaikum and good evening to all. So today I will present my project, and my project title is Development of Dual Transistor DC to DC Data Converter in Discontinuous Conduction Mode. So before I start, my name is Razak PSM1 and I'm from BEEE section 1/2, and my supervisor name is Encik Hafiz bin Sakawi. So for project background, the development of this project is to prove the Zeta converter circuit more reliable than other conventional circuit. And also, as we know, the Zeta converter can enhance efficiency up to 95%. So in this project, we will prove that if the data converter can get an efficiency up to 95% or not. And next, for problem statement for this project is to find the right component to make the data converter. So this is important because if we selected the wrong component, it will affect our result. And it can make the output unstable or give the unstable output if we're not selecting the right component. And also, if we must select the component that can handle higher peak voltage and current while minimizing power dissipation loss. So, and then I need to compare the converter. So there is many converter such as static, CUK, and buck. So why we use data converter? So data converter give low input gain or high input gain, and can get the highest output or lowest output than other converter, and also have higher ripple voltage input, and it can give lower ripple voltage, and also can control lower input to give the higher output. So different voltage level, circuit length, installed transformation capacity, number of load point, circuit construction type, load segment are all characteristic of dual transistor DC data converter. This makes analyzing the power and energy flow, particularly waveform, extremely difficult, as this parameter differ dramatically between each input and output. In project objective, so for this project, I need to develop a new design of high efficiency dual transistor data converter, and then I need to compare and formulate the new result simulation and calculation in each primary component based on the actual recorded or previous data converter circuit measurement. To develop an effective methodology to estimate measurement and formula based on purchase software and hardware to get actual result. So project scope, for this, I need to design an increment of the dual transistor DC to DC data converter to define the output of the dual transistor DC-DC data converter, and the circuit are considered in discontinuous conduction mode. So for this discontinuous conduction mode, usually we found that the converter only in continuous conduction mode. So for this project, what I do is to make the circuit in discontinuous conduction mode. So to understand a bit, basically converter has two state or switch, which is switch 1 on and switch 2 off, or switch 1 off and switch 2 on. So for discontinuous conduction mode, so this apply when the two state become the third state, and the third state is when switch 1 is off and switch 2 is off. So for this research and result, I need to find it in PSM2, so for project 2, to continue this thesis. So, and also this project, I use the dual transistor. So for dual transistor, and why we use dual transistor, it gives a signal, a small signal. It used for small signal circuit, low operating voltage for safety, and two transistor also offer high impedance while provide low output impedance. And it's the ideal transistor for application where a higher level of gain is required than which would be provided by single transistor. So for methodology, as you can see here, this is the research method that I use. So first, planning, system design, and software design. And then qualitative method, for case study, and search for article and journal. Also web browsing for the input for me, and implementing design simulation, software simulation, project simulation, and finally analyzing, project analyze, result analyze, and identify conclusion. So this is the research method that I use for this project. And next, the initial result. So for this PSM1, I only get the initial result. Right now is where I only have designed the zeta converter. It still need to improve to get, or I need to do more research in PSM2 to get more knowledge and more efficiency in this project to get the initial result. So as you can see here, I also do the PCB layout here, but it still need more because this PCB look like more complex, so I need to reduce the complexness of the PCB layout. Then conclusion from week 1 to week 14, the result and progress shown in the presentation. The design circuit shown in the new design is a new design for dual transistor DC data, but it still has to be improved and need more component added in order to achieve the optimal result for this thesis. Overall, this is the outcome of my thesis for this semester, and I need to work on increasing my efficiency and do more research to gain knowledge to get the maximum result for this thesis. So this is for my project planning. You can see at the top is for the PSM1. So So everything is according to the week plan. So next, PSM2, I already do the planning. As you can see here. So that's all for me. Thank you. So before I stop, I will share the result for my thesis. So as you can see here, I do the input use. This is for the PCB layout. And this is for my data converter circuit. But it still need more improvement. So overall, this is for me, and for the next project BSM2, I will complete this thesis. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum.